Can you imagine if every activity in a project could know its carbon footprint? What if we could calculate the emissions generated throughout its entire development? Today we present to you a partnership that makes this possible, adding environmental commitment to every step taken. The Huella Chile program, together with the delegation of the European Union in Chile, has developed a carbon footprint calculator specifically for cooperation projects. This tool allows for the estimation of greenhouse gas emissions expressed in CO2 equivalent associated with a project's life cycle. It enables users to identify, quantify, and report the cooperation project's carbon footprint. This tool is primarily designed for cooperation projects implementation teams, especially those managing initiatives funded by programs targeting civil society organizations and human rights. First, it's important to understand that the carbon footprint refers to the total amount of greenhouse gas emissions generated directly or indirectly by an activity. In the case of cooperation projects, we ask, how much CO2 equivalent does this project emit? But what does CO2 equivalent mean? CO2 equivalent is a standardized unit that measures the global warming potential of a greenhouse gas compared to carbon dioxide. It allows gases like methane or nitrous oxide to be expressed as a single figure, making analysis and comparison easier. This tool calculates the carbon footprint throughout the entire life cycle of a cooperation project, from its design and execution to its closure. This way, it's possible to identify the most significant sources of emissions and make informed decisions. The tool incorporates greenhouse gas (GHG) emission factors that estimate the emissions generated by the project. To do so, users must enter data that represent the project's activities, such as transportation, event organization, use of supplies, among other relevant sources. Accurate emissions quantification requires collecting and supporting this activity data throughout the project's life cycle. Let's now take a brief tour through the tool. Upon opening the file, you'll find the Start sheet. This section provides general guidelines for using the tool. The tool is made up of different sections, each containing various spreadsheets color-coded by function. You should only work on the light blue sheets, titled Activity Data and GHG Emission Factor Input sheets. Within these, only the yellow cells should be filled in. Additionally, the tool includes navigation links. On the Start sheet, each sheet name is a clickable link to its corresponding section. Also, links at the top of each sheet help you move easily throughout the file. Let's go through the different sections. The first section is Tables Calculator, where you'll find three main light blue sheets. First is the Cooperation Projects sheet. Here you enter general project information: name, institution, objectives, duration, and location. Be sure to fill in only the yellow cells with the requested information. This sheet also includes a section to enter the verifier's information, in case the carbon footprint declaration was verified. Do not modify or fill in cells that are blank or of another color. Next is the Carbon Footprint Project sheet, the main sheet where all activity data are compiled to estimate the project's emissions. While most activity data are entered here, some categories are completed in specific sheets. These are Category 5, Employee Transportation and Teleworking. Category 7, Air Business Travel. Category 8, Land Business Travel. Category 12, In-person events. Category 13, Virtual events. You can access these sheets via the links in Carbon Footprint Project or directly from the bottom tab bar in the file. Let's briefly review these specific sheets. Category 5, Employee Transportation and Teleworking, allows users to enter daily travel data by bus, car, or other means, categorized by distance and mode of transport. It also includes data related to employee teleworking. Category 7. Air Business Travel includes flight data for staff, attendees, and/or speakers during the project's life cycle. Category 8. Land Business Travel refers to occasional work-related travel that is not part of regular commuting to and from the workplace. Category 12. In-person events involves the collection of data related to the organization of face-to-face events. In this category, you must select a quantification method, simplified or advanced. The simplified method requires general data entry with less detail, while the advanced method requires more detailed information and allows for a more accurate emissions estimate. Category 13. Virtual events focuses on data related to events held remotely. In the 00EF-GHG custom sheet, users must input custom emission factors not included in the tool. For example, if a fuel type used is not listed, its emission factor must be added manually. If no new sources are added, there's no need to complete this sheet. Remember to follow the instructions and fill in only the yellow cells with the requested information. In the complementary tables section, you'll find survey templates for gathering transportation information and additional reference data, such as airport codes. The category tables section includes the specific category sheets we reviewed earlier. In the analysis and results tables section, you'll find sheets that analyze the data automatically through formulas. These do not require user input. The report tables section contains templates for result tables and analysis to help build the carbon footprint quantification report for cooperation projects. Only the sheets Distribution Project CF and Assumptions require data entry in yellow cells. Finally, the master and drop-down list sections contain information used internally by the tool for calculations. These sheets must not be edited or completed by the user. This tool also includes a detailed user manual and an editable report template. The user manual is available on the official Huella Chile website under the Resources section in Support Materials, while the report template can be found in the same section under Letter and Report Formats. Measuring the carbon footprint is a concrete step toward more sustainable cooperation. Join the movement and use this tool to help build a more responsible future.